It's sort of a business term. Like if you make it to 30 Rockefeller Plaza and you want to pitch a TV show and you get in the elevator and there's the producer and the elevator's going up and he's there and you have 30 seconds to pitch your TV show to the elevator. So what I'd like to do is create the concept of you are going to enter an elevator in the United Nations at the ground floor. You're heading up to the Secretary General, and in the elevator is somebody from the Trump team, maybe Trump himself, somebody who will be involved in formulating and making policy on January 20th. And matter, you got 30 seconds. What's your elevator pitch to the Trump administration on how to make things work, how to succeed in terms of finding peace? Ding, elevator's going up.
Well, I think I will, for 30 seconds, I will just quote the famous Sting song. It was about Russians, but I will turn it to Americans. So I will say that what's happening now is quite an unreasonable thing to do if Americans love their children too.
Sting, there it is. How can you go bad quoting Sting? So there's the answer. You just sang it, and hopefully they're listening, and hopefully somebody from that team is watching and understanding that we have to make an effort if there's going to be peace. That it's not a one-way street where Russia has to do all the work. We have to do the work. We have to do the heavy lifting. And I thank you very much for giving us your time and coming.
If I can have last like 5 minutes, I think
absolutely.
I can. So maybe my last appeal to those who really want to make a difference and to those who are listening to us. Russia is not an enemy of the United States. We do not want a defeat of the United States. We respect the United States. We think that the United States is a great country. It has a great history, and it has a great future, provided it becomes a normal, I would say, country, that it will not stick to the policy of self-proclaimed world policeman. Nobody asked the United States to be world policeman. And we want to have good relations with the United States. We want to have good relations with the West. We are part of Western culture. This is quite clear, though, of course, we are a little bit a different civilization, but this is our asset, not the negative side of Russian civilization. So those who come to Russia from the West, they never feel any animosity from Russian people, from my compatriots. We are very friendly people, but it doesn't mean that our legitimate interests can be ignored in the way they are ignored right now. We are not asking for anything on top of what other nations want. We are also a great power. We have a great history. We have big respect of ourselves. And we want us to be respected in the world. And we want our interests to be respected in the world. So what was done with Ukraine, what was done with the enlargement of NATO, was not done in good faith, and what was done absolutely in total breach of all the understandings that were achieved during the Cold War. By the way, if you ask Russians who is the winner of the Cold War, the answer would be we all are together with Americans, Russians, Americans, everybody. We were convinced, and I remember this time I was a student at that moment. We all thought that it is our common victory, that our leadership did a lot of things vis-a-vis the West, that the West should be in a position to reply to. But we never saw this reply to materialize. And this was very disappointing. And this brought us gradually, step by step, to the moment where we are. This is a dangerous moment. I'm not trying to underestimate the danger. I'm not trying to overestimate it. We are where we are, and we need to find a way out. And only with collective wisdom, only in the way that our fathers, our grandfathers cooperated and fought to chase away Hitler, to fight the Nazi threat, only in the same spirit we can do a breakthrough that would guarantee a peaceful future for ourselves, our families, and our children and grandchildren. So I think that it's time to make such an effort. It's time to adopt the vision that would allow us to do this absolutely necessary move, which the whole world, I think, is awaiting us to do. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. And as they say in religious circles, from your lips to God's ears. But actually, what I'd prefer is from your lips to Donald Trump's ears.